Executive Order 9066 was signed by FDR. It was issued to 110,000 Japanese that were American citizens and resident aliens from Japan. Roosevelt's Executive Order 9066, dated February 19, 1942, and gave the military powers to ban any citizen from a 50 to 60 mile wide coastal area stretching from Washington to Arizona.
Japanese Americans endured the humiliating effects of being interned. They tried to adjust to normal life while behind barbed wire. The U.S. government tried to question their loyalty while trying to recruit them into the Army.
On February 8, 1943, the War Relocation Authority and the Army gave out applications called Statement of U.S. Citizenship of Japanese American Ancestry. All Japanese people who were 17 years old and older had to answer a questionnaire, which was one of the many causes of eruptions within the camps.
I don't think you should risk your life for people that put us in internment camps. I don't see the point in risking your life for people that wouldn't risk theirs for you. Tack, I think you need to stay home and help us keep up our so-called home. Family's all we have left anymore. And your brother already left me to go in the war. You're the only one I have left. So Tyke, please, please, please stay home.
Tag, I don't think that joining the Army is a good idea. You're risking your life, and you're so young, you have your whole life ahead of you. I've known you since elementary school, and you need to stand up for yourself. The Americans don't care about us. You need to tell them that we won't fight for them. Tack, if you go, I'll be stuck here all alone with no one to roam around with.
Tack, this is the way to prove your loyalty to America, to end the war, and get you and your family out of these internment camps. You and I both aren't happy here, but you gotta do what you gotta do. If you want to get out of these camps for our future children, you must defeat the Japanese military and bring the Japanese Americans and the Americans closer together.
If you join the military and help out in the war, you will be able to go back to your normal life outside of the camps. You will be seen as patriotic and loyal to your country and will be treated honorably for serving such a noble cause. You might think that the Americans don't care for your safety and just want to see you terminated, but that is not the case. We want to work together in order to form a more harmonious country. By joining the military, you will create a life for your family that is of higher standards than the life you led before.
I am choosing to not go into the war. I know that I will be considered not loyal and that I don't support my country, but I don't feel that it's fair to go into the war for a country that is rude to our people. A lot of people will choose to hate me even more now because I'm not going into the war, but it's their choice. I am not unpatriotic and I love living in this country, but I am not going to support the ideas of a country that doesn't treat all of its people with the respect that they deserve. To my mother and my best friend, I could never leave you guys behind to deal with this all on your own. Brother, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not like you. I can't just bite my tongue and do something that I don't believe in. To my Army recruiter, I'm sorry, I just couldn't go into the Army with the way I feel about it.
By 1946, Japanese Americans were liberated from the camps. but they still had memories of the injustice during the war. Japanese Americans strived to create public knowledge of the injustice they had endured. 40 years after internment, the U.S. government finally admitted its mistake. This was done with a formal apology to the Japanese American community.